When you've just emptied both barrels of a shotgun into your favorite bartender, you can pretty much bet that happy hour is over. I went outside to see just how bad the situation was.
It's the end of the world!
It was bad. Past experience told me it would get a whole lot worse unless someone hit the deadites where it hurt. And seeing as how the TV station was their shortcut into this world, I figured that was a pretty good place to start. But first, I had to find more weapons. My trusty boomstick was almost empty. Kids these days, huh?
What are those things? They're everywhere! It's like all hell broke loose!
Oh, gee. Do you think? Say, you mind telling me where I can find some more ammo for the old double barrel?
I'm just a rookie. They don't give us a shotgun until our second year. I'm pretty good with the sidearm, though. Stick with me and we should be okay.
Oh, great. An optimist with a gun.
More blood!
Well, look at that. You're all out of guts. Say, Bub, is there another way in here?
Yeah. Well, the boss has the key, but he didn't show up for work yet. You know, the guys from the day shift should have clocked out by now, but there's been some freaky noises coming out of there. I sure hope nothing bad's happened to him.
Sorry, pal. Sounds to me like your coworkers are playing footsie with the forces of hell right about now. But I'll keep an eye out for your boss, though. Put in a good word for you. Hey, Captain, you boys having a little R&R, I see, huh? Dusting the girls for fingerprints, are you?
Funny man. Those things in the yard have taken over the strip club, along with pretty much the whole town. Long as they stay in there, we hold these positions. Which means unless you're a cop, you can just turn right around.
Now relax, I'm on the job, see? Working Vice. Deep undercover, you get me?
You got a badge to back that up?
A badge. Oh, sure, yeah, I'm a cop. I got a badge, right? Only I don't carry it when I'm working on a case, you know.
No badge, no go. Clear?
Crystal. I'll be right back. Tag, you're it. Your pain? Hey there, Captain, I got my ID. You mind letting me through now?
Whatever, head on through. It's your ass, not mine.
Kiss my boomstick. Cool. Sweet, nice. Hey, I think I just found a cure for ugly.
The best job.
Rocket. Oh, that's just beautiful. Yes, sir, you may have another. Cool. Thank you for shopping at Ass Whoopins R Us.
Leave me me alone. You've got to save us.
And what can I say, man? You saved my life. I don't know how to thank you.
Money talks.
I got this ring, symbol of the Biker Brotherhood. Here, take it. You're my brother now.
Hey, I'm gonna get all misty-eyed here. Stay out of trouble, bro. Plenty more where that came from. Say, you working there?
Uh-huh, but tonight I'll make an exception.
Smart move. So tell me, how does a handsome guy like me break into showbiz?
You want in? Well, I got a key to the main gate, but the station is on emergency lockdown. You need the master key card to get into the station building. But our chief of security has it, and he took off. Here's the key to the gates. Personally, I'm out of here. Break a leg, huh?
Lock is jammed solid. Have to be superhuman. I just think it's so cool when the parts go flying everywhere. So, what exactly was the plan here, Einstein? Run your hand up the thigh of the supernatural till you get your wrist slapped?
I do seem to have underestimated the power of the book somewhat. These creatures, if we leave them alone, will they eventually go away?
Oh, sure, they'll go hang out with the Easter Bunny. Listen, Brainiac, these are the mother of all pest problems, and we are the exterminators. You know any good rid the world of demons routines?
I always thought these writings were mere superstitious nonsense. Professor Noby was the one who truly believed in the Necronomicon's power.
3 cheers for Noby. Did he leave any notes? Any egghead stuff that might tell us how to give these mothers the kiss off?
He was obsessed. He wrote endlessly, but would never show me his notes. I don't know what happened to them after he died.
Well, they gotta be somewhere. And if we're gonna live to see daylight, we have to find them. So, after I saved them from a closed casket funeral, Trish and Eldred showed their gratitude by running for cover in the church, leaving yours truly with the dirty work. Eldridge thought Professor Noby made some notes which could help us get out of this thing alive. He seemed to think someone at the university knows where the notes are now. Personally, I figured the cops who investigated Noby's murder might have a better idea. Got it. Pardon me, officer. I need to find some things belonging to a guy called Noby. Any chance you guys still have his effects?
Noby? The old crank at the cabin out in the woods? I don't know. Could be kind of... Wait a minute. Weren't you a suspect in that case?
Well, it was me or a bunch of demons from hell. Go figure.
Well, that case was closed recently. Anything in Noby's we had as evidence is most likely in the trash by now. You're welcome to sift through the bins behind the station.
Ah, great. The one thing missing from my day.
Come on, I'll show you.
The yard behind the police station was crawling with deadites. Something told me walking in with guns blazing wasn't the smart option.
Okay, everybody lie down on the ground and nobody's gonna get hurt. Oh! Oh, God! No, stop!
It certainly didn't do a whole lot for my police escort. It kind of went against the grain, but I figure I better play this some other way. Hey, nice. Plenty more where that came from. Kiss my boomstick.
Orb. Oh, crap.
Batu Ampator. Got it. Cool. To a stiff, a guy called Noby. Any chance you guys still have his effects?
Noby? The old crank at the cabin out in the woods? I don't know. Could be kind of...
Well, it was me or a bunch of demons from hell.
Well, that case was closed recently. Anything in Noby's, you're welcome to...
Ah, great.
Come on, I'll show you.
Your pain, my gain. You stink. The yard behind the police station was crawling with deadites. Something told me walking in with guns blazing wasn't the smart option.
Okay. Everybody lie down on the ground and nobody's gonna get hurt. Oh! Oh, God! No! Stop!
It certainly didn't do a whole lot for my police escort. It kind of went against the grain, but I figure I better play this some other way. Animes. Hey, nice face. Let me fix it for you. Animes. Animes. Pardon my French, Padre, but what the hell is that out there?
That, my son, is a vortex. A portal from another dimension. These vile creatures are using it to enter our world. If we are to halt the spread of evil, someone must close all the vortexes which have opened up around the town.
Uh-huh. And the standard vortex closing procedure would be?
Only pure silver can close a vortex. The valiant soul must find something made from silver, then stand beside the vortex and use the item on it.
Well, I'm a valiant soul and all, but I'm fresh out of silver.
Have faith, my son. The Lord will provide. I hear a gang of bikers robbed a jewelry store last night. You might persuade them to give you some silver, if they're still alive.
Trust me, Padre. Living or dead, I can be real persuasive.
One other thing. For our safety, I'll lock the church doors after you go. Use this key to get back in. God be with you.
Amen to that, brother.
Oh, Ash. Say something heroic.
You know, would it kill you to say please just once in a while? Hey, Einstein. Think you can do anything with this?
Noby's cipher. The paranoid old fool used to write his notes in code. We can use this to decipher them. Have you checked the university to see if the notes are there?
Not yet. Guess I've been slacking off. Yeah, I'm the disease. You're the cure. Whoa. Stick a fork in them. They're done.
Thanks, pal. I thought I was toast there. How can I make it up to you?
Funny you should ask. I'm in the market for stolen silverware. Wouldn't happen to have any, would you?
I did find this last night. You can keep it. That's all I got, but my buddies have a load more. Around town somewhere. Unless they're dead already.
Cool.
Thanks, fella. Not sure how you did that, but I'm glad you did. Take this pistol. It might get you out of trouble if you're short on shotgun ammo.
Get back! All of you, back! I'll make sure the Dean hears about this.
We don't like your class very much, Professor. We're transferring out after we devour your soul.
All these things. It's the end of the world!
I'll bet you're a believer in gun control now, aren't you? Well, I solved your little discipline problem there, Prof. No thanks necessary. And I'm looking for the notes Professor Nobi made before he died. Any idea where I can find them?
Nobi's notes? Why, as it happens, I have...
You'd be surprised, Prof. I'm not as dumb as you've heard.
Well, I should hope not. Wait here, and I'll fetch the notes.
Okay, you guys want to retake the semester? That's fine by me. Bye-bye, Mr. Nasty Face. Hey, nice fa-
Wasn't that a case of overkill?
No, I'd say it was just enough kill. You got the notes, bright boy?
Yes, but as I said, I'm afraid they won't be much use to you.
What, you don't think I'm smart enough to read a few crummy notes?
I know you're not. You see, Professor Nobi wrote everything he learned about the Necromonicon using a cipher.
A psi what? Remind me what that means.
It means he wrote it in code. He was clearly aware of how dangerous the book could be. I've spent years analyzing the notes, but without the cipher, they're gibberish. And no one has seen the cipher since Nobi died.
Supposing they had, would it look something like this?
The cipher!
Not so dumb now, eh, Brainiac? I found it at the police station with Nobi's personal effects.
Oh, how resourceful. Tell me, you didn't happen to find an old gold watch when you were borrowing his belongings, did you?
Can't say that I did.
If you do find it, bring it to me. I'll reward you handsomely.
So, in English, that would be, you'll make it worth my while, right? Cool. No, so much for the football scholarship. Stolen silver grease ball. Fork it over.
Take it, man. It's yours. You sure don't mess around with those things, do you?
I call it tough love. Aw, hell, why pretend? I call it hate. Cool. Got it. Have fun cleaning toilets in hell, loser. Whoa. Say, are you Robert Graham, care of Auto Parts Dearborn?
Who wants to know?
Me and Professor Raymond Noby. I got a letter from him addressed to you.
Noby? He's been dead 20 years.
Tell it to the Postal Service, buddy. Now come on, what's he put in there? Translation from the Necronomicon? Some ancient incantation to rid the world of evil, right?
Nah. He owed me for some work I did on his car back in '81. About time, too. Thanks for your trouble, stranger.
What? Is that it?
No. Here. Don't go empty-handed. Would this shotgun ammo be any good to you?
Yeah, I might be able to find a use for it. your pain. Hey, somebody order a dead guy's watch?
You found it. It dates from the Civil War. A priceless antique, quite valuable. To a student of history, that is.
Yeah, I'm real happy for you. Now come on, cough up the handsome reward.
Oh, yes, of course. How may I be of help to you?
I don't suppose a scholar such as yourself would know a way into the museum. You know, secret entrances, underground passages.
No, nothing like that, I'm afraid. I do have a key for the front door, though. It happens I'm on the Board of Trustees.
Well, what a coinkydink. Huh. The doors are locked. When I returned with the goods, I found that someone had beaten me to the church. The Padre was dead and the other two were AWOL. They were probably dead too, but I had to be sure. Oh, what can I say? I got my sensitive side too. And besides, I sure as hell wasn't going to translate that crackpot's notes by myself. Hey, officer, you see a hot little redhead and a creepy old bookworm pass this way?
Can't say I did. We got a report of civilians being herded up by them dead things and taken to the park. You might want to have a look over there.
Hey, you're it. What the hell?
Fresh meat. Fresh meat.
Trisha and Eldridge. I better get in there fast or they'll be resting in pieces. When I finally got inside the museum, it was dark and quiet. You know, what the hell happens next kind of quiet. There was no sign of Trisha or Eldridge. Then again, seemed like the legions of the undead were on a break too. I figured now would be a good time to look around for my two compadres. You know, if I may say so, you look kind of sexy behind bars.
Not now, Ash. We got locked in when the security system kicked in. You have got to get us out of here.
Don't get your panties in a twist. I'll get you out. You are wearing panties, aren't you?
Ash! This isn't the time for this.
Does your mother kiss that face? Groovy. Step right up. 2 cans of whoop ass.
Freeze! Don't come any closer!
Or what, you'll shout freeze again?
Sorry, buddy. I thought maybe you were one of those creatures.
Oh, it's an easy mistake. Sure, I look just like him. Hey, listen. You seen a cute but annoying redhead and a nutty professor hanging around the museum?
They're not in here, and I sure as hell haven't been out there. Not since the exhibit started coming to life. I always knew something like this would happen someday.
You did?
This place was built by a man called Nathaniel Payne. Big on the occult, brought in weird artifacts from all over. Rumor was he even built some kind of secret temple in here for making blood sacrifices.
Well, people sure got some weird hobbies, don't they? Where is this Payne guy now?
No one knows. They say one day, about 20 years ago, he went down into his temple and just never came out.
Well, he must have cable. Do you know if Payne got a hold of a Kandarian summoning stone?
I don't know, but it sure sounds bad.
Well, just think pure evil and you'll be close.
Evil was Payne's specialty. If he had the stone, it'll be in the temple.
Well, then I need to get in there. Can you give me a hand?
There's supposed to be a hidden entrance someplace in the museum. Here's my security pass. It'll give you access to the East Wing exhibits. I'll open up the basement. I opened all the doors in the basement, only one of them stuck. System's flaking out. I'll keep on trying.
Does your come to Papa? I guess this is Nathaniel Payne. He has a look of someone who's hiding something. Hey, come on, you're getting blood everywhere. Hey, nice.
groovy.
Hey, buddy. Buddy? Bye-bye, Mr. Nasty Face. Hey, nice. Hey, Einstein. Ever seen one of these gizmos before?
It appears to be some sort of divining device. Such things were reputedly used to locate crystals with powerful magic properties. But of course, that's just superstition.
Right, you mean crystals like these?
Yes, much like those.
Okay, so what do I do with them?
I'm not at all sure.
Off the record, you don't have a clue what the hell you're doing, do you?
Hurry up, Ash! I think Eldridge needs to use the bathroom.
There are 4 holes cut into the door. I wonder what those symbols represent. Hello? Anybody here? I'm looking for a Nathaniel Payne. Nathaniel Payne? No? It's about the Kandarian summoning stone. See, I need to borrow it for a while. Look, I'll bring it right back, okay?
Who disturbs my rest?
Ooh. Hey, if this is a bad time, I can come back.
No, this is the perfect time. For you to die!
Gesundheit. Oh, mama, somebody light a match. Oh, anybody got a pooper scooper handy? Yep, that's one hell of a stone, all right.
Oh my God, it's beautiful.
Remind me never to let you decorate my place. Here you go, Doc. Make yourself useful.
I'll see what I can do.
So, tell me, Trish, what do you do with yourself when you're not chasing spooks and demons?
Why do you ask?
Well, I was thinking maybe when Dr. Demento here finishes this little exorcism, I'd give you the chance to score with the captain of Team Kick-Ass. That would be me.
Gee, Ash, I don't know. People around town say you're crazy. Dangerous, even.
Nikto.
Baby?
Kanda Nosferatus.
Hold that thought. Something tells me we're not all playing on the same team.
We are the things that once were and shall be again. Dead by dawn.
You know, I was afraid you were going to say that.
What's happening? Where did he go?
Well, something tells me it ain't summer camp. I'm going to have to take a rain check on the Lovin', baby. Looks like my work here is just getting started.
You're not going in there. Are you crazy?
Crazy is as crazy does, baby. Now give me some sugar. Ooh. I followed Eldritch through the vortex, but very quickly wished I hadn't. My landings needed work. There was worse to come. I'd caught up with Eldritch all right, only it looked like he was now playing trumpet in the Salvation Army of Darkness.
Right on cue. I knew you'd follow me. Nothing if not predictable, my cretinous friend.
Watch who you're calling friend. You know, you can judge a man by the company he keeps, and yours smells like roadkill, pal.
And yet I suspect they're your intellectual equals. Excuse me if I leave you to become acquainted. It's late, I'm tired, and I still have to take over the world.
Let go! Tastes like chicken.
Oh, sorry, I missed that. You were saying something about eating my soul? Okay, so what are you guys supposed to be? Cavalry?
Mr. Williams, what are you doing out here alone? You know how dangerous these woods have become.
Do I know you?
Why, you've been the blacksmith of our town for nigh on 20 years. Did you take a blow to the head?
I think you're confusing me with someone else, like a blacksmith, maybe.
I've known you since you were knee-high to a cartwheel, though I confess I never saw you in such strange garb.
Look, let's not start with the whole garb thing, okay? I'm trailing someone, and I figured he headed into town. Do you mind pointing out the way?
The town is back down that road a ways. Did you forget that, too? Please, go home and rest, Mr. Williams.
Boy, this Mr. Williams stuff is getting old real fast. Got it.
Stay back! Please!
Hey, you look like a guy with his finger on the pulse. It sounds dumb, I know, but do you mind telling me what year it is?
Been taking a drop of the blacksmith's moonshine, friend? Last I heard, it's the year of our Lord 1695.
1695. Oh, terrific. Oh, that's just great.
Now look at you. There's something of a semblance between you and the blacksmith. Are the two of you kinfolk?
Well, if you mean are we related, I was starting to wonder the same thing. You know where I might find him?
Try his workshop down by the hill far side of the town hall. But take care. The night holds perils for the unwary.
Oh, believe me, I'm wary. Oh, this is going to be some reunion. I make it all look so easy.
Come on, come get some!
Looks like this guy is a man after my own heart. And every other part, too. Nice shooting. You must be Williams.
Sure am. Who am I talking to?
Well, here's the thing. See, I think you and me might be family, only not in the home for Thanksgiving sort of way.
Talk straight to me, fella. You saying we're kin?
Okay, this is gonna sound crazy, but just hear me out. I'm from the future, and I have a hunch that I am your great something or other.
Hell, that don't surprise me.
It don't?
Look around you. Whole world's gone crazy all of a sudden. Plus, you sure got the Williams chin. Question is, you got the Williams balls?
How do we tell?
I'm hoping you came here with a little future know-how to kick the butt of these damn dirty demon whatevers. That right?
No, pretty close, only it's way easier said than done. Are you any good at making weapons?
Ain't nothing I can't cook up with a piece of metal. Bring me the parts and I'll cook something up for you. Might even have something on you I can use.
Well, I got this lighter. Can you do anything with that?
Give me that spray thingammy you got there. Now go find some more parts. Time you come back, I'll have something sweet for you. Meantime, you can take my hand cannon along for company.
Thanks. I'll be sure to keep it warm.
Did you find any more? You future folk think a little slow, don't you?
One day I hope to turn my back on violence forever. Till then, I'm gonna love my work. Evening, Padre. Sorry to bust in on you, but...
You're welcome in the Lord's house. I was about to pray for the soul of our dear town. Will you join me?
No, but I think it's a swell idea. Hey, I'm looking for a guy. A real AAA sinner material. Might have come this way. You seen anyone suspicious looking?
I did see a man run into the graveyard a while back. Something about him urged me to be wary, so I locked the graveyard gate after him.
Well, that's good. Wary is good. Now, where's the key?
I threw it away. In the circumstances, I thought better safe than sorry.
Where this town is concerned, Padre, it's a little late for both. Is that gate the only way out of the graveyard?
No, there are 2 paths that lead into the woods beyond the graveyard, but I doubt he would be reckless enough to venture there.
Yeah, well, you don't know Eldridge. Now, one other thing. The blacksmith said he gave you something earlier. A piece of paper, kind of like a supernatural recipe card.
Why, yes, here. I confess it means little to me, but beware. Only evil comes of such things.
Believe me, you're preaching to the converted, Padre. Got it.
That all you got? You're on my land and you ain't invited!
Nice going, Gramps. Hey, you dropped this piece of paper. I wouldn't have pegged him for a big reader.
I found one of those earlier, covered in strange writings. Made my flesh creep. I gave it to the preacher in case he could make sense of it.
Smart move. Here, I found this over by the barn. Anything mean and deadly spring to mind?
Hand me that boomstick of yours. Give me a couple ticks and I'll see what I can fashion.
Huh. Wonder what a place like this goes for in 1695. Open, breezy, light. A real fixer-upper.
Here you go. Fires 8 rounds without a reload now. Use these bolt cutters on it. Figure they might be useful to you.
Thanks, Pops.
I finished with your spray thingamajig, too. Just fill it with moonshine or anything else that burns, and you can use it to shoot fire.
Hey, kind of like a flamethrower, huh?
Flamethrower. I like that. Might get me a patent on this little beauty. I filled it with some of my own moonshine to get you started. Damn near broke my heart, but...
Thanks, Gramps. I'll be sure and give our friends your warmest regards. I got back to the blacksmith's house, but Gramps was nowhere to be seen. From the look of things, he had visitors. They gave him his usual country welcome. Only this time he was missing in action. I figured I'd better find him and pronto. Now, I'm no expert on this fifth dimension tourism stuff, but I had a hunch my great something or other going belly up in the past wasn't going to do much for my future. Where did I put my ammo? Oh, there it is, inside your skull. It says a true soul must embrace death if he is to travel beyond the grave. Well, I'm glad that's cleared up. Yep, some are born to use a chainsaw. Others have chainsaws thrust upon them. Got it. Looks like you're out of places to run, Eldritch.
Like a backward child, you can't resist sticking your finger in the electrical socket, can you?
You're up to the elbow already, Einstein. Give it up.
By way of farewell, Mr. Ash, I arranged a little family reunion. One false move, and your not-so-illustrious ancestor goes to his grave without an heir. Some might call that a blessing, but for you...
All right already, I get the picture.
Allow me to join the dots. He dies, you die, which is why you're going to run a little errand for me. I need a spell to send me back through the vortex. Unfortunately, some of our undead friends want it too.
So you want me to slice and dice and bring back the spell, right?
I think that plays to your strengths, don't you? The spell is in 5 pieces. Bring all 5 to me, and I'll spare the blacksmith.
You know something, Eldridge? Your mouth is like my ass. Nothing good ever comes out of it.
Spare me your feeble insults and get to work.
Okay, Eldritch, here's the spell. Now let the blacksmith go.
At last. Now, if you'll excuse me. Cluto, monstro, condo ad revertens.
Hey, Merlin, we had a deal.
Goodbye, Ash. And good riddance.
I'll follow you to hell and back, Eldridge. And back again.
I'm afraid for you that's a one-way ticket. Take one step closer, and my friends kill the blacksmith, remember?
Ah, I make it all look so easy. Obis ad anime. Hey, how they hanging, Gramps?
Just peachy. You're a Williams for sure. Welcome to the family, fella.
Thanks, but I'm afraid I got some unfinished business on the other side of that vortex.
I understand. Guess a man's gotta do what a man's gotta do. Thought of making that the family motto.
Sounds swell. Here, I found this for you. I guess now I'll never know what you made out of it.
I'll use it well, kinsman.
Well, so long, old fella. And take care of yourselves, will you, for both of our sakes. A quick spin through dimensions, and I landed right after Eldritch. But it looked like we took another detour through History 101. Eldritch hightailed it into some kind of old fort and showed them his party piece with a vortex. By the sounds coming from inside, they weren't too impressed. One thing was for sure, though. I had to find a way into that fort.
Are you a Union man?
Sure, I pay my dues. How about you?
Aye, this is a Union fort. The rebels have sent demons from hell to attack us. They've overrun the fort! I saw my captain eaten alive!
Yankees and Confederates, huh? I guess I'll buy that. But this war of yours just got a little less civil. How do I get into that fort?
Ain't no way you're getting through. Them gates are barred from inside and strong enough to stop a buffalo charge. You'd need an army to break them down.
Let's see what this little baby can do. If I could blow up those barrels of gunpowder up there.
So how about it, stranger? You Confederate or Yankee?
Yeah, I'm just kind of on the fence there. I'm just your average guy with a chainsaw, that's me.
You give me one good reason I don't put a bullet in you right now.
Because if you try it, I'm going to shove this chainsaw so far up your ass you'll be whistling Dixie through a hole in your head. Comprende?
You got spunk, boy, I'll give you that. I'll not kill you today, but you won't live long in the middle of a war. Not without a side to fight for.
Believe me, I got battles of my own.
You change your mind, we're camped in the woods beside town. The South could use a man with spirit and a strong arm.
I'll think about it. Me and Colonel Sanders, yes sirree. That evening, Padre. Not much of a turnout tonight, huh?
You're welcome in the Lord's house, my son. But how did you get a key?
Well, that's a long story, and we're kind of in the middle of a war scenario.
Truly. I've offered the church as sanctuary from the perils of war, but none of the townsfolk have come yet. They've been through so much already.
Wish I could tell you otherwise, but they could be going through a whole lot more.
Please, my son, if you find any of my flock, bring them to the safety of the church.
Don't you worry, Padre. I'll make like a regular shepherd boy. All right, listen up, you screwheads. You don't want to be hanging around here. There's a king-sized demonic army all set to storm the town.
You're too late, mister. The Confederates already tore through here. We lost.
There's worse to come, buddy. Follow me. The church is the only safe place left in town.
My flock, you... It appears, I'm afraid the other...
I'm way...
One last... You look like the sort of... It looks to me like pure evil. But the Lord works in mysterious ways.
Guess you must be the man in charge around here. Name's Williams. Ashley J. Williams. But you can call me...
Ash! My God, can it be true?
Have we met?
My great-great-great-granddaddy used to tell tale of a one-armed stranger from the future who once saved this town from the minions of hell.
Williams the blacksmith.
Yes. No one in the family really believed him, but I guess I was always partial to ghost stories. And now here you are in the flesh. But if you're here, does that mean...
Bingo, baby. Deadites, and lots of them. They've taken the fort already, and they'll wipe out this whole town before sunup if we don't stop them.
I hear the Confederates built a barricade to stop us getting to the fort. That should stop the Deadites getting into town for a while, buy us some time.
About that barricade, I might have damaged it just a little bit.
Damaged it?
Well, maybe a lot, actually.
Then nothing stands between them and the town. I'll gather the rest of the company and prepare to attack the fort.
On my way, Captain. Me and the Boomstick are gonna spend some quality time.
One more thing, Ash. Stop by my house and you'll find an old family heirloom. Something Blacksmith Williams made after you left. Figure he always meant for you to have it.
Guess I could do with a lucky horseshoe right about now. Hey, nice. Cool. Ash, 1,214,326. Deadites, 0.
Halt! Who goes there?
Name's Ash. I need to see your commanding officer.
Hold fast. You got identification? No one passes into camp unless they can prove who they are.
Hey, at ease or something, okay? Geez, you guys need to relax.
Stop right there! I told you, no one gets into camp unless they identify themselves first.
Easy there, buddy. Will this do you?
Yeah, smart. You one of Colonel Smart's men?
Yes, I am.
Well, shoot, why didn't you say so? Any of Killer Smart's boys is welcome here. It's an honor, friend.
Yeah, the feeling's mutual, I'm sure. From the silverware on your chest, I'm guessing you're...
And who the hell are you, mister?
Name's Ash, Housewares. I'm the guy who's gonna help you take on that little Union fort you've had your eye on.
What makes you think I need your help to rout that Yankee rabble? Cowards didn't so much as fire a shot in ours.
Well, that might be due to the flesh-eating demons that have taken over the fort.
Demons? What kind of crazy nonsense is this?
The kind that sneaks up and bites you on the ass. Believe me, Captain, demons are munching their way through that fort, and pretty soon they'll come looking for dessert. Now, either you help me get inside and kick their undead asses back to hell, or you and your men are dead meat. No, in fact, make that live meat.
Afraid I'm gonna need more convincing than that, mister. You bring me one of these things in the flesh, maybe I won't put it all down to a case of trench fever. Till then, dismissed. What the hell was that? Damn thing was trying to eat my men. You say an army of these things have taken Fort Dearborn?
Yep, and the rest of them won't wait for an invite to come calling. So you gonna help me take that fort, or you gonna hang around for the undead dinner bell?
We'll help, but there aren't enough of us. We can't do it alone, and I doubt the Yankees will be willing to help us storm their own fort.
Hey, you don't know till you ask, and I'm a born diplomat. You just leave it to me.
We need the Unionists. Come back when you've got them on our side.
You know, size doesn't matter. Shotgun shells matter. Bring it on. Cool.
We're ready to attack the fort just as soon as you've closed those vortexes in the town.
All right, the last of the vortexes are closed. Are you men ready for the fight of your lives?
Surely, but we're still heavily outnumbered. If only we could get the Confederates to agree to a ceasefire.
One step ahead of you there, Cappy. The Confederates will join in the attack. Now, what happens after the Deadites are gone is up to you and Captain Sullivan. But there ain't gonna be an after if we don't take that fort.
Fairly spoken. We got a family motto. A man's gotta do what a man's gotta do. I'll see you on the battlefield, Ash. To the battlefield. Good luck, Ash.
Hash, 1,214,326. Deadites, 0. Eldridge.
Ash, these encounters are becoming tiresome. I thought I'd seen the last of you almost 200 years ago.
A few centuries ain't enough to hold off the payback you've got coming.
How admirable. I'd stay and admire your tenacity a little longer, but the future calls. I'll be sure and give your regards to Trisha.
Hurt her and I'll kill you.
That would be a neat trick. Enjoy the Civil War, Ash. Live long, kill many, and then be good enough to die.
Nowhere left to run, Einstein. It's just you, me, and the boomstick.
You ridiculous moron. You can't stop me.
Sure I can. This baby's point and shoot, and I've had plenty of target practice. This moron is on a roll. You know, you nerds are all alike. You go through life with your panties in a wad just because the other children never let you keep your lunch money. Well, Poindexter, your inner child's about to get a lead enemy. Professor? So I got back to the here and now, only someone had been doing some remodeling. From the decor, I figured it was the Deadites. And someone in all this mess was Tricia, if she was still alive. I'd lost some fine women to the Deadites. I wasn't about to give up on another. First, I had to find someone who could tell me what the hell happened while I was enjoying my whistle-stop history tour.
good to see your face, stranger.
Well, I gotta admit, it's been a long time since I heard that.
We're short of human company around here.
Yep, the neighborhood's gone downhill since these damn deadites moved in. Are you the only survivors above ground?
There may be others. Locked them away somewhere underground.
I just freed a whole bunch of your buddies from those tunnels. There's this cute little redhead into witchcraft and spooks, that kind of stuff. You think she might be with them?
Could be, if they're not dead already.
Oh, Christ, another optimist. What's with this whole digging thing, anyhow?
Who knows? But if those things are behind it, it's gotta be bad. If you're going down there, you better take this. It means nothing to me, but it looks like the kind of spook stuff that might make an impression on those things.
Sure might. Thanks. Oh, did you get an owie? Well, here we go again. Monstro ad anime.
You gotta help us. Please, mister, get us out of here.
Okay, I'm on it. But what the hell happened here?
Those things came out of nowhere. Took over the whole town. People they didn't eat, they turned into slaves. And for some reason, they started digging. Making these tunnels under the town.
Well, I guess dead guys like the smell of dirt.
Maybe. But then one day they found the remains of an old Civil War fort. That's where the stone was buried.
The stone. Oh, the Kandarian summoning stone. Oh, hell, I knew I forgot something.
Once she had the stone, there was no stopping them. She rules them like her own army.
She? Who is she?
Their queen. She lives in some kind of chamber under the old church, but no one's ever seen it. Or at least, no one's ever come out alive to talk about it.
No, I figure I'm gonna have to buck that losing streak. Meantime, I'll see about getting you sweethearts out of here.
Please, hurry up and get us out of here. If they find you here, we're all done for. Thank God, mister, you came back. I thought sure you were lost to one of those creatures.
Pencils and socks get lost, buddy. People get killed. Except for yours truly, that is. Now tell me, is there another way out of here?
Sure. These tunnels connect with the sewer system. I worked there most of my life before these creatures came along.
I guess I'm not the only one who's had to slog his way through crap for half his life.
Here, take this wrench. It'll open that sewer grate over there. The tunnel should take us back up to the surface.
One more thing. You haven't seen a cute little redhead around here, about so tall, kind of frigid, if you know what I mean?
No. But I've heard there's some survivors hiding out on the surface. Maybe they've seen your lady friend. If she hasn't been eaten alive already.
That's right, buddy. Just keep cheering me up. Let's tango. Rocky. Another one bites the dust. Rockin'. Tennis and anime. Oh, crap. Well, what do we have here? Another poster boy for birth control. Hey, I'll bet you lose IQ points every time you go to the bathroom. Gun control means hitting your target. Always remember that. I've always wondered if there was an afterlife. Why don't you send me a postcard? Hey, can we get on with this already? Add anime. Rocket. Come get some. Rocket. You know, I could have sworn there was only one of you a second ago. Monster. Ah.
Hello, Ash.
Trisha.
I wondered if I'd see you again. You always liked me, didn't you, Ash?
Trisha, geez, woman, what the hell are you doing in the Queen's lair? Don't you realize that...
I hope you like the new me just as much.
Oh,
What's the matter, Ash? It's not the end of the world.
maybe not, but I can see it from here.
Ash, we have to get closer.
So anyway, Trish blew up and the rest is history. I retrieved the Kandarian summoning stone, got back that translation whatchamacallit, and recited the incantation to send me back home. Trouble is, I sort of messed up some of the words. Well, it wouldn't be the first time.
一体何と言っているんだ。全くわかりません。しかし3時間喋りっぱなしです。
Well, this has been a nice little visit, but I think it's time me and the Stone skedaddled back to Michigan. Now that's what? East of here, right?
この本は非常にパワフルだ。おそらくカーンと奴のモンゴル野郎どもに使えるだろう。いい考えです。しかし、こいつはどうされますか?
So then the squirrel says, "Hey, you do whatever you want with your nuts, pal, but I'm eating mine."
うるさい。うんざりしてきた。奴を切り刻んで蝶を虎に食わせろ。俺が茶を楽しむ間に奴の叫び声が聞けるようにな。
What's he saying?
お前の苦しみは伝説になり、永遠に語り継がれるであろう。
Gado. Hey, crouching tiger, hidden jackass, take it easy. Shinikate. Sukoshitorio. Groovy.
THQ.
Well, I really enjoyed working on Evil Dead Fistful of Boomstick because it was a little bit of a trip down memory lane.
This is a game where, you know, we really wanted to try and capture the movement and the action and just the overall kind of over-the-top, overwhelming, you know, kind of action that, you know, you get in the movies.
Evil Dead Fistful of Boomstick is very similar to the trilogy as far as the campy, tongue-in-cheek type of comedy.
Hey, how's that hole in your head feel?
We've really tried to capture the franchise, and we've really tried to capture the license. And like I said, you know, the campy horror, the humor that's involved, and then just the sheer action of the movies is, I think, translates well into the game.
So you're probably asking yourself how a handsome devil like me ended up in a place like this with you, right? It's a lot different from movies, obviously, because it's more controlled, but it's just as challenging because you're now involving the player in the plot of the story, so you have to accommodate that. Obviously, with games, you kind of control them, and they can only go to so many areas, but what if someone just stood there going click, 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 eventually, so we'd record a line of like, there's nothing there, you know, get away from that door, step away from the window. Hello? Hello? Hey, wake up and smell the corpses.
I think Bruce is the special feature.
Oh, please.
There are so many Evil Dead fans out there, and the fact that Bruce is involved are going to make people, I think, want to go out and get this game. Bruce is a great guy.
That hack wouldn't know the real Necronomicon from a roll of extra fluffy two-ply.
Sam loves complaining about my performance after the fact. And he goes, what were you thinking when you did that reaction? I'm like, where were you, eating a sandwich? You're on the set. If you didn't like it, I would have changed it. Dork.
He's really into the idea of, you know, continuing to be that action superhero, you know, and translating it into games, I think, is really neat for him to see himself in a game and, you know, to really see the legacy of Evil Dead being, you know, passed on now through games.
This is just very entertaining, the fact that some cheeseball character from 1979 is running around on, you know, some guy's video shelf in 2003.
What are we gonna do? We're gonna bury her. You can't bury Shelley.
She's a friend of ours.
If you really love the movies, then it's going to be kind of cool to play his part. And I'm glad that he's still willing to work with us on these games.
Why are you torturing me like this? Why? I like the fact that people like these movies, so I'm happy to give him the next best thing. You know, Sam's making Spider-Man now. It might be a little tougher to get that Evil Dead 4 cranking out. So in the meantime, yeah, seriously, I'm really sincere when I say that this is the next best thing. You got the guy with the saw and the witty barbs, and he's running around with chainsaws, shotguns, and monsters.
To make a long story short, I was sent to hell and back, and then back again. And again.
The game is basically, it's complete action. It's a lot different than the game's prior Evil Dead game. If you're familiar with the games, there are deadites, which are basically corpses. There are that come to life, and you get about 30 that can attack you all at one time, and they'll just be all over, jumping through walls, coming out of windows, and there's surprises like in every turn, every corner.
One of the things that people really got excited about with this game was dismemberment, you know. Being able to lop off somebody's arm is completely gratifying after a 16-hour day. I think that, the combo moves, being able to impale somebody, being able to just see blood fly, that's what the fans are really looking for.
You know, just the cheeseball blood spattering, and just you go, ugh!
The weapons are actually probably my favorite. Ash is the type of guy that's going to go into a hardware store and he's going to look around for the nearest thing that he can kill a Deadite with. Every weapon within the game is upgradable. If it's a flamethrower, for instance, there's different upgrades for the flamethrower. I would have to say that the Gatling gun is probably my favorite maximum destruction weapon.
The chainsaw is definitely the number one thing that you use throughout the game, and it's going to be fun throughout the time.
And one of the coolest things in the game actually is you can lop off a Deadite at the waist with the chainsaw, and they'll continue coming at you. They'll be crawling after you, with their arms, which is just great.
Chainsaw is going the entire time. That's something that Sam was always trying to make happen, is the chainsaw was constantly puttering. In the film, we had to have tobacco being pumped through tubes up my leg and up my arms and into the chainsaw, so at the end of the day, when we took it out, I got these nicotine stains all the way down my whole body, so thank God for video games. That Ash does not have to have a tube full of nicotine going up his butt.
We tried to really give the person who's playing this game enough control from a third-person standpoint to really see what was going on. Every animation is dictated through the targeting system. Ash can actually target over his shoulder, behind him, and all this is tied to the camera as well, too. So if he were to actually target and shoot over the shoulder, the camera follows the targeting system pretty well. The environments of the game are set up such that we have 3 environments that are centered around Dearborn, and they're in modern time. So we've centered different areas within Dearborn, and then we actually have 3 other environments that are set in historical areas. We've got a colonial environment and a Civil War environment, and then the final map on the game actually is a post-apocalyptic Dearborn. So this is the Deadites have been in control for a certain amount of time now, and they've just completely destroyed everything.
How did you know what Dearborn looked like during the Civil War? You obviously researched it, right?
Absolutely. We had a team of researchers.
Okay, good. It's from the Smithsonian? Okay.
It's kind of interesting to see the different clothing that the Deadites are wearing, and the different types of dialogue that they use. I think that's kind of cool, and I don't think you can use it for a history test, but I think that it's pretty fun to go back in time.
Go, Ash, go. See, he's on the prowl. I like that. He's a little hunched over when he's moving. Oh, who the hell are you, Worcester?
Pardon me, officer. I need to find some things belonging to a stiff. A guy called Noby.
Let's see him kill somebody. Let's start killing people. Enough of this talk. Oh, is that disgusting? I like how that blood takes the motion of the saw when it slices him. See, I'm better when it's scripted that I live. That way there's nothing I can do to screw it up. As a real gamer, my life is on the line. I'm gonna suck. But that's good. The average gamer would start. They would suck.
I think gamers who've never seen Evil Dead will will definitely find something in it. If they like violence, if they like puzzle solving, if they like just having a bunch of enemies or on screen at once, I think they'll like it.
We've really given them as much of the gore and as much of the action, as much of the intensity of the movies as we had originally planned, and we really transferred a lot of that all the way through to the end. There's always the next game. I think everyone that works in production will admit that when they make a game, they see things that they would just love to throw in the next game. There's a lot of ideas floating around, and I think once we do have time to actually sit down and catch our breaths and get back to the drawing table, that there's a lot of extras that we would like to see go into the next one. We really just want to keep taking it to the next level. We really want to keep improving and really giving the gamers out there as much value as we can.
Ooh. Good. See, now that's smart. It's a shotgun over the shoulder routine, with a little flip in there. Yeah, now you're talking. Little finesse. They've got the ash. They've got the essence of ash. Little flip, little gunshot, little chainsaw, and away you go.